Internet, hi everybody, and welcome to the second stream of the week. We are here with the first week of OKLCS Season 3. We're going to be getting to you with four
Sorry, I was just in the camera. I was slowly pushing up.
Plat Cap games,
Yeah,
as well
four
as what we hope will be the remaining two Gold Cap games that we didn't stream yesterday.
Maybe not one of them. We're working on it.
Yeah,
we'll talk about that more later.
But we'll be jumping into our first game of the night. It's 5 o'clock. It's kind of a night time.
It's night-ish.
Night-ish. I guess the discrepancy between afternoon and evening is like 6 o'clock. Anyways, it will be on the blue side, Oklahoma Gold Rush versus Team on red side. We'll go ahead and jump right into that game right now.
Woo.
And get it underway. Alright, so like we were saying, Oklahoma Gold Rush on the blue side, Team on the red side. Oklahoma Gold Rush coming at us as the Season 1 Gold Cap champions. They did not make an appearance in playoffs last split, but they're hoping to remedy that situation.
Yeah, they've moved themselves up to Plat Cap, and they've changed their roster a little bit, though there's a lot of returning faces. The Fur, Silverhammer, Amu is actually Good Stout Coke.
Oh, and, that's the same guy?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, okay.
I think Delight might have changed their name, or maybe he's a new face. But either way, 3 returning members from the original OGR roster. Now here in Plat Cap.
Yep. And then Team on the red side, they're a new team to the OKLCS, but you see some familiar faces. Of course, Tall Guy, 80 carry for Team Landsnake last split. DATV and Wildhoffmeister making regular appearances as players for Jubermensch, team that did not return to us this split. It looks like teams just fanning out, getting ready to leash onto their junglers on the bottom side of the map.
Everyone kind of watching the jungle, nobody really invading.
Yeah, this is of course on the most recent patch. So Corky did receive a few nerfs to his missile barrage.
Yeah. Damage got lowered a little bit, and then they made it a little more clear when he's got his big one.
Yeah, the big one damage is actually just a slight bit up. I think.
Oh, it was a slight bit up.
The big one is, but all the other ones are down. So that, of course, he has these windows of time. We're gonna take away his red buff, DATV, we'll take his blue buff just like a half second later. And we saw earlier, Wildhoffmeister in this Corky, he started the Gatling gun for the early Thunderlord's proc. It looks like an early gank attempt by the Fur into the mid lane. Wildhoffmeister seemed to have been not any less fit for wear. And we have 2 tanks in the top lane, so we're gonna see some very exciting matchups. Ooh, the Fur with an early gank. Nice sidestep by Tall Guy. You're gonna root up the Fur with the auto attack, dredge line over to safety, not have to burn anything. Take very little damage to begin with. Sorry. No problem.
As far as team comp goes, there's a lot of early and mid game pressure on the side of OGR.
Oh.
That Q was just a little, maybe aimed for a wall, but accidentally threw it down the middle of the lane. But with Syndra, Lee Sin, Jin, Karma, a lot of good mid game champions.
Yeah, I'm kind of concerned though. Jin, hold on, Autobot gonna get caught up by the deadly force. Silverhammer will catch the death stone blade backwards. Nice double play from Tom. He's gonna catch another Q to the face, so they trade a little bit in favor of Oklahoma Gold Rush. I am concerned though, because Syndra's a very burst-oriented. Tall Guy actually gets condemned into the wall. Not condemned, rather, but same thing.
Same mechanic.
Syndra's a very burst-oriented champion. Jin, not the best champion for taking down tanks either, so this Nautilus scales can... Oh, hold on. Here we go. This might be first blood here. Yep. The Fur walks his way out of tower aggro as he hands it off to Amu. First blood onto Tall Guy into the top lane. In this Nautilus, though, he can become a hyper tank. There's not a lot of tools on the side of Oklahoma Gold Rush to take him down. Silverhammer throws out the Mantra Q, gets both procs onto Tom, roots him up. There's the 4th shot from Windosaurus. moving forward. Piercing arrow goes wide. He catches actually the last bit of that bouncing grenade. Delight getting chased down the river by TV and Wildhoffmeister, but they will back away, let him out because they've already zoned him away from the lane.
Had TomTom and Padova had a little bit more help there, they probably could have tried to collapse that. They were at a big disadvantage on the other against the
Padova playing a very dangerous game right now. That fourth shot will kill him.
Lee Sin's starting to move around in their jungle. He's about to run into this Kha'Zix.
Yeah, but I'm very...
But Padova can't really do much to go help him right now.
I don't think Team really wants for this one, but this is very concerning. The Fur has done his buffs and the glove. Flashes away. Windosaurus. Silver Hammer is gonna go down here to TomTom. Flash forward from him. Exhaust goes down. Both exhausts go down. They're just gonna auto attack each other. He gets the shield. TomTom picks up the first kill. The Fur actually lands a Sonic Wave onto DTV. He will pick up the kill, but Padova answers back with the help of that tower.
The Fur definitely should have gone in. Should not have gone in for that 1v1. He handed a kill over to Padova, who up until now has been a decent bit behind, but now he has a kill over his lane opponent.
But look at the Fur's CS compared to DATV's. He's gotten literally only his 2 buffs and probably a Scuttle Crab.
He's ganked a lot, but he's paying for it.
Yeah, he's down in levels despite having a kill. It's really suboptimal if you fall behind in levels, despite how much pressure you're putting down.
Those has been 1/4 shot away from dying this entire landing phase. Luckily, Windosaurus did burn Flash during that last series of events.
Audible with no summoners really probably needs to just recall, and it looks like he will be doing so now. Wildhoffmeister shoving the wave out with the Gatling gun. Some high-level tank outplays here in the top lane. They're gonna put some damage down on each other. Shielded off with that Curse of the Colossus thanks to their plethora of CC. Ooh, gets pulled in by the Dredge line. They're both pretty low, but I don't think either of them is... Oh, but here we go. The Fur into the top lane. He gets pushed in, and he will catch him with the Sonic Wave.
One thing I found about Nautilus is you really just don't want to use your Q for trading, because it costs so much mana.
Fur finds the TV with the Sonic Wave. He gets caught up. He does not make the leap over the wall.
Yeah, for whatever reason, the game audio was quite a bit louder than yesterday's stream.
We haven't changed any settings or anything.
No, I know, but we should be lower now.
Silver Hammer into the mid lane just to push away Wildhoffmeister. Uses the Mantra Q to poke him out a little bit. Gonna get a minute amount of damage onto that tower.
I mean, we're seeing about, aside from the jungle, we're seeing kind of a consistent amount of CS advantage for OGR in all the lanes.
Scattered Elite goes wide. Wildhoffmeister catches the unleashed power. Ignite goes down as well, but it looks like Wildhoffmeister will make it out alive. That's the ultimate and the Ignite coming out of Delight. Wildhoffmeister able to recall his way out. The Fur comes in, sees if he can pick up a cheeky, greedy recall.
He has 3 kills, but he has a very small amount of CS.
Oh, but here we go. Team's bottom lane here. They're gonna find Delight. Flash away.
Good stun.
And it looks like he will make it out as well. There's the Fur.
Tall Guy's roaming down, though. The Fur might not be able to do
Oh, here we go. Tall Guy. Dredge lines forward. Delight gonna catch the depth charge and killed off by the piercing arrow. The Fur now gets rooted up. Death Sentence lands as well. He's gonna safeguard over to Amu, who knocks away Tall Guy with the Keeper's Verdict.
That was good chaining of CC there. With the ultimate coming through to make way for the Padova to pick up the kill, Thresh got the hook right out of that short window of CC off of Nautilus's passive, so
very nice.
Good on them.
Chaining of CC. DATV has actually gone for the Tiamat Rush. It's gonna give you less damage overall on Kha'Zix, but it will help your clear speed slightly. I'm not sure if this was the correct option here, but he is 41 CS to 10 compared to his opposite number. Curtain Call is going to come out to try and stop this Earth Dragon. TomTom takes a lot of damage. The 4th shot is available. DATV will eat it for him. Deadly Flourish sidestepped by TomTom. Silver Hammer moving forward. DATV secures the Earth Dragon. They are trying to run for it now, but Tall Guy teleporting down, interrupted by Amu. Amu now running away. There's the Scout of the Week onto 2. DATV will fall here.
He's trying to pick up the lantern, but he doesn't get it.
No, he gets it. Deadly Flourish finds Wildhoffmeister, who flashes away, and I think actually one of OGR's bottom lane just messed Delight up at that blast cone.
I think that might have been an accident, you know, clicking down the jungle path,
Yeah.
just trying to move forward, and it's right in the middle of the jungle path.
Yeah,
you
but
accidentally click on it.
As a result, Wildhoff Meister lives another day.
Yeah.
Oklahoma Gold Rush with a 3-man push into the mid lane. TomTom will dance it onto the Fur, plays him back in. He does not have tower aggro. Padova puts down a lot of damage. Exhaust goes down. Scatter the Weak stuns up Wildhoff Meister, but they will keep the tower alive. Chain of
Ooh.
Corruption goes wide. Tall guy looks for it. Flash Death Set, or Dredge Line onto Delight. Delight will fall, but not before killing on TomTom McGee. Silver Hammer now running for his life. Deadly Flourish will root up Tall Guy. Wildhoff Meister waiting for it. A little low on mana. They trade 1-for-1 mid laner for support, but they keep their tower alive. Amu trying to find tower first blood for Oklahoma Gold Rush in the top lane.
Not there quite yet. It's getting really low, but now DATV is top lane to help hold this tower.
The Fur has 12 CS at 10 minutes. This is very suspect pathing from the jungler of Oklahoma Gold Rush.
Yeah, he has basically taken none of his own jungle camps. As you can see, they're all up. They're all up. He has not been trying to farm the jungle at all. He's just going around the map trying to pick fights.
Yeah, but like...
And that might work at first, but that's gonna fall off real quick.
Yeah. Oklahoma Gold Rush, essentially 2 lanes pushing in. A Tall Guy will shove out for Team. Padova happy to pick up some of the CS, but he's down 30 plus CS to his opposite number. For handing off the blue buff over to Delight, who will pick it up, pull it out.
Alright, looks like he's gonna farm his jungle a little bit now, but DATV has 63 CS, which is actually more CS than anyone on his team because
Yeah.
he's picked up a wave or two across the
Wildhoff
back.
Meister looking for a roam with the package, but he gets spotted out by a control ward. Still holding on to the package. Delight has a blue buff, and I think Wildhoff Meister wants it. He needs to be careful about any impending ganks from the Fur. And very wise of Wildhoff Meister to go for this early Hex Drinker, especially against a very high magic damage mid laner in the form of Syndra. Just makes it so much safer, and you can play much more aggressively on Corki having that Hex Drinker available. Doesn't even delay your Trinity Force too badly.
Yeah, they've put quite a few 1,300 items, or 1,300 gold items in the game that are pretty handy in different situations, you know?
Oh, Wildhoff Meister receiving another gank, but the first Sonic Wave goes wide.
Like Spectre's Cowl is a good kind of response item, same with something like Hex Drinker or even Last Whisper now, if the enemy's building a lot of armor early.
Ooh, actually caught tower aggro. Tall Guy pulls him in for just another couple tower shots.
Oof, right down the middle.
Actually, that one hit TomTom.
I saw that at the end there. It took a little bit of damage off from it. DATV's coming up on a move.
Yeah, but
gonna get
he's
summoned.
condemned into the wall. The Fur is here as well. They need to back away. DATV dodges away from the Sonic Wave. The Fur gonna catch the root. Tall Guy gets knocked into the air, kicks into him. DATV now is gonna fall here. Sonic Wave in the Resonating Strike secures the killing spree for the Fur, and Delight's made the roam up. He flashes for the slow onto Tall Guy. Tall Guy actually looking for it. He gets the shutdown onto the Fur, and actually in the bottom lane, Windosaurus falls as well. Silverhammer gonna root up Padova, but he goes down. Double kill, 2v2 outplay for Team's bottom lane. 5-0 on Padova's Varus right now.
Yeah, I don't think we've seen Silverhammer use a mantra to anything except Q so far.
Yeah.
And a mantra to shield or a mantra W might have saved his life or both of their lives there.
Yeah,
He threw the mantra Q
support
after
karma.
Padova flashed, and he could have used that in maybe a more effective way. This might go down before the teleport finishes. No, they're going to back away.
Oklahoma Gold Rush did successfully pick up
Ooh,
Tower
Moon
First Blood
might be
in
in
the top
trouble.
lane. Tower First Blood did go over to Oklahoma Gold Rush in the top lane. But Padova, in spite of his his CS deficit, is starting to become very big. He's got a Tear of the Goddess as well as building towards that like that. Uh-oh, here we go. There's the curtain call. TomTom throws away the Fur. The Dark Passage will pull Padova to safety. He's trying to block the Sonic Wave for him, but he will not be able to. The Fur picks up another one for himself.
Though he went down, though, he...
Oh, DATV jumps into the middle of the team. He needs to get out of there, though. He flashes back over the wall. The Fur almost picking him off, but he will get sniped out by the piercing arrow. Padova goes dominating 6-0.
was doing very well this game. TomTom's done a great job of keeping him not only alive, but high on health.
But that's 2 towers to 0.
Yeah, they are down in the global gold department. They recently gave that nerf, though. On this patch, they gave that nerf to first tower blood. So that's slightly... Also, it doesn't give global gold.
So Wildhoff Master needing to back away. He was getting collapsed on by 3 members of Oklahoma Gold Rush. Tall Guy feels the need to leave as well. Doesn't want to get caught. The ATV playing just a little bit too aggressive, jumping into 4 members of Oklahoma Gold Rush. Had to burn his flash to get out of there.
And 5? I think it was all 5.
No, it wasn't all 5.
Amumu was there, and their bot lane was there, and Delight was there, and the Fair was there. It was 5.
Well, Silverhammer finds DATV. Death Sentence goes wide. He's just gonna root him up. Nope.
He jumped in, and then when he didn't get the kill, he immediately ran and flashed back out. Drake is up, though.
Ooh, DATV jumped on by the Fur, but he gets caught up by Dredgeline. He might have gone a little far here. He safeguards out to a ward. Here's Wildhoff Meister. Depth charge goes on into Delight. He was going to flash forward. The response flash from Delight.
Almost got that auto. Not quite, though. They do have good vision around the dragon. OGR does, so...
Team has good vision as well.
Oh, I just meant...
Just the one.
Yeah,
Alright, here, Curtain Call coming out is going to miss the first shot. TomTom actually isolated here. He throws away the Fur with the Flay.
That's Oklahoma Gold down, but it looks like lots of members of Team are backing. And there's a teleport to the top lane to deal with the Amu.
Tall Guy having to teleport into the top lane. Amu does not have his teleport to join this fight, however. But he is starting to make the roam down through the jungle of Team. The Fur starting off the Earth Dragon for Oklahoma Gold Rush. It will be an equalized Earth Dragon for them. Ooh, Amu actually in the backside. He gets caught by the Death Sentence.
The Mountain Drake gonna go over to OGR any second now.
There it is. Amu throws out the shield. He's gonna Death Sentence, is gonna go wide. The tower will fall to minions. And that's 3 unanswered towers over to the side of Oklahoma Gold Rush. Team struggling a little bit to find these objectives.
They found themselves 3k gold down about now.
Yeah, but here we go. Varus and Corki, a really nice sieging combination of carries in the mid lane. Team are going to have prerogative onto this tower if they can avoid having their wave cleared. They actually were going to send Wildhoff Meister to pick up that wave in the bottom lane. They will not find a tower just yet.
It's a hard combo to itemize against as well.
Ooh, a move found by Tall Guy. He's not going to auto-attack him.
Corki doing a good bit magic, a little bit physical, and Varus vice versa. With the... What is it? Is it percent max? Is it percent max magic damage on it from his passive?
DATV found by 2 members of Oklahoma Gold Rush. He's going to get jumped on by Amu, but here's the other members of Team. He jumps back in because he's like, oh, I got you now. He knocks away 2. Good one by Amu, but here's the Curtain Call. TomTom now by himself. He will get stunned up. Windosaurus picks up 1 with the Curtain Call. Padova catches the last shot.
Had Tall Guy hit his Q on Amu there, he would have been able to interrupt that ultimate from the Poppy, and they would have not lost TomTom there, maybe picked up a kill or 2.
The Wildhoff Meister has the package. The Fur a little bit far forward. Wildhoff, he's going to find him with the dredge line. There's the package. He gets actually dodged away by the safeguard from the Fur. Really nice job. DATV jumps forward. Silverhammer flashes away, but there's the depth charge onto Delight. He will catch a piercing arrow as well. Wildhoff Meister throws out the rocket and misses it, but he's already gotten Delight. He's going to get out of there. Padova flash snipes down onto the Fur, goes godlike. Team pick up 2, and they definitely have the push on here. 1 piercing arrow will kill Windosaurus.
Ooh.
Ah, doesn't matter. He finds it. Legendary Padova 8-0-1. Amu teleports in. Wildhoff Meister able to Valkyrie right back out of there.
Looks like Team has the American Sniper on their team.
Yeah, Padova 8-0-1 on this Varus. He has the Yomu's Ghostblade completed already.
3 of his kills this game have been like long range, out of sight snipes. Oh
ooh,
no!
DATV will survive. He picks up the first tower of the game for Team. Trinity Force almost completed, but just not quite for Wild Hofmeister. That's a heartbreaker when you can't afford that last bit of the Trinity Force. Amu's build is a little questionable to me as well. He went for the Bomby Cinder, and then completed a Dead Man's Plate instead of finishing off his Sunfire Cape, and now he's building a Sheen item. I mean, it's not like he's itemizing magic resist. If you wanted armor, just finish out the Sunfire Cape.
Yeah.
You get so much more out of getting a complete item
for sure.
than the sum of its parts.
Yeah, Cinder Hulk does a lot more damage than... Or no, Sunfire does a lot more damage than Bomby Cinder.
Yeah, so definitely not something you really want to do. The Dead Man's Plate isn't even really that valuable as an armor item unless you're out of things to build in terms of armor. You already have the Sunfire, the Randuins, the Iceborne. Tall guy moving forward aggressively. Alright, Amu is the one who's looking for an engage. He jumps onto Tall Guy. He's going to get rooted up, flayed back. Deadly Flourish does not find anyone. And nothing happens.
Ooh,
Piercing Arrow
good bit of
coming out. Padova went for the Youmu's into a Last Whisper, wanting to deal with these things. Oh, DATB gonna get caught here. Sonic Wave not quite gonna land. Good leap away. Tom stunned up. Nothing more to come of that. The Fur finds DATV, he leaps away again, throws out those Void Spikes. The evolved Void Spikes doing a really nice job. Oh, another Sonic Wave lands.
Take it. Doesn't look like.
Oh, but Amu has found TomTom. There's the Empowered Q, but Dredgeline and Death Sentence. Padova goes legendary. Amu now rooted up. He's exhausted. There's the Bucks. He's no way he's getting out of this one. Or is he? He's gonna flash away. Oh, but the Piercing Arrow double kill over to Padova. The Fur comes forward. DATV goes in biz. He's looking for a Sonic Wave onto Tall Guy, and caused by the Death Sentence after the root, he will finally go down. Dredgeline pulls him back away. He can't secure the kill onto TomTom. 3 kills over to Team.
They are going to be able to pick up this Mountain Dragon here in a minute.
Not spotting for another 30 seconds.
OGR might be able to make it there in time.
Oh, DATV finds Windosaurus, he slows him up with the Void Spikes, jumps onto him, flash away from Windosaurus, but Tall Guy flashes for it, Depth Charge is gonna knock him into the air. DATV, Dredgeline is there, Exhaust goes down onto the DATV, Scout of the Week will eliminate him from the map. Windosaurus still alive, he will finally go down to the Sunfire Kit from Tall Guy. Piercing Arrow finds Delight, and now Silver Hammer will fall as well. Delayed ace for Team.
Without their jungler though, and with the enemy jungler being Lee Sin, they might have a hard time taking this Mountain Drake if they decide
I don't think that's what they want. I think they want this tower. They want it to finally go down. Keeper's Verdict used to knock Tall Guy away, but it's only going to delay this tower going down very slightly. TomTom actually rooted up or stunned up under the tower. The Fur jumped on by Wild Hofmeister and pulled in by Tall Guy. Padova again picks up another one. Team really want this mid lane tower. Will they find it? Padova gets tower aggro. Tall X guy moves forward to pick it up for them. It's still so low, but they're not able to secure it. There's the minions, and they do finally pick it up. 2 towers to 3.
Taking those little shots on tower when you don't have minions isn't really worth it, because it's a little risky. You'll probably take a little bit of
backdoor protection on towers.
It's a little risky. You'll probably take a little bit of damage from that turret, and towers take so little damage when no minions are nearby.
Oklahoma Gold Rush starting off this Earth Dragon. It will be their second of the game. The members of Team had recalled, allowing Oklahoma Gold Rush to pick this one up uncontested. 4th shot will secure it for Windosaurus.
Yeah, that 4th shot there did, I think, 1,073 damage. So that's going to be more than Smite at pretty much any stage of the game.
No, literally any stage of the game.
Yeah.
Alright, so the Youmu's Ghostblade, the Monomune, and DATV gonna get stunned up. Actually, Scout of the Week will find him, and he dies for it. He wanted it. Oh, but Delight caught by the Chain of Corruption. He's gonna get jumped on by Tall Guy. The Fur and Silver Hammer running for their lives. Depth Charge is gonna knock the Fur into the air after the flash. Death Sentence not quite having the range to catch him. But, oh, the package comes out, and Wild Hofmeister doesn't have his team to follow up on that one. Tall guy catches the Sonic Wave. Happy to just stand in front of his team. Does not care at all for what Windosaurus has to offer.
Yeah, these lethality AD carries, they're really good against squishies right now. But
Here we go. Curtain Call's going to come
very
out.
hard
We're not
time
going to see what's
against
happening.
tanks.
Keeper's Verdict knocks Tall Guy away because I think Amu just wants to muscle down this tower. Tall Guy dredge lines onto a minion. He's going to start autoing Amu, but it doesn't matter because he gets the tower. Now Amu is going to get jumped on by DATV. He has nowhere to go. He will slow it up, and DATV will pick up his first kill of the game.
Had he not gotten ulted away or gotten back a little bit faster, he could have made Poppy pick up the turret aggro from her...
Bomby Cinder.
Bomby Cinder. Keep wanting to be called Cinder Hulk. I'm like, nope, that's not his name. But didn't quite get there in time.
Yeah, the carries of Team right now, 207, 1302. Padova going absolutely wild this game.
He's just been doing what Varus needs to do, which is poke and finish kills.
Yeah, and like we were looking at like a 30-40 CS deficit. He's now down just over 20. He's slowly closing that CS deficit, and he's 13 kills to 2.
And though he missed a ult or two, I think, in the early game, he has hit some nice ones onto Delight mostly in these later fights, and it's been such an easy pickup between the Thresh and the Nautilus to just lock her down after that ult CCs her for a moment. He's just continuing to poke and execute.
Flash forward
kills.
for the Chain of Corruption onto the Fur, kicks him away. Nice knockup, and Deadly Flourish will root up DATV, but Piercing Arrow means that Padova picks up his 14th kill of the game.
I don't know if you've played Varus much, but that Q is such a nice, smooth skill shot.
Oh, it's absolutely beautiful.
So fun.
He's gotten the Yomu's Ghostblade into a Lord Dominique's Regards. That is a little bit of extra armor penetration on squishies, but that's actually very beneficial towards killing out this Lee Sin, this Poppy, who are stacking armor. And now Team, there are 3 members there just to zone Oklahoma Gold Rush away from the tower, but here comes the curtain call. Tom going to be the one who takes the first 2. The third one goes out. Death Sentence forces the flash away. Ooh, Deadly Flourish finds Padova, but a good playback and the Summoner heal. Amu is in the backline, but Tall Guy is distracting the rest of his team. Padova goes legendary. DATV jumps in, exhaust go down into Tall Guy, double kill over to Padova. They root up the Fur, pull him down. 4 kills over to Team. They lose nobody. Tall Guy tanked up the entirety of Oklahoma Gold Rush. He's still at over 50% HP. Yeah, and Team gonna start off onto this bottom lane inhib. Stretch line goes wide, DATV catches a tower shot, but the Death Sentence finds Delight. They eliminate him before the CC ends, and they're all dead. They have a tank, they have a minion wave. Can they just end the game here? The first Nexus Tower falls, the second one very quick to follow, and I think that Team will pick up their first win in the OKLCS. Yep.
Then there is... They played their comp really well in the late game, even though they kind of got a little bit behind in the early game. They played the comp very well in the late game. Tall X Guy was doing actually a really good job getting on who he needed to get on and keeping people off of his teammates. Every time it looked like somebody on Team was about to get picked, I just see a Nautilus Q coming from off the screen, and Nautilus is on him.
I mean, they had the exact same problem we were expecting them to have. The Lee Sin, an early game champion whose damage falls off significantly. Syndra, who's very front-loaded in her damage. Jin, who is more oriented to killing off squishies with this lethality build. Nothing can kill the Nautilus after a certain amount of time.
Yeah. And
then, of course, they couldn't withstand the power of their double poke from Corki and Varus.
Yeah, and like we talked about with Varus, Varus wasn't putting out crazy DPS or anything that game. He was just excellent at aiming his arrows and picking up every kill. Every somewhat low health target that was trying to escape a fight, he picked him up.
Yeah. Out of a 1605, if we had an OKLCS fantasy, he would definitely be a good pickup this week. Anyways, we are going to take a short break, and we'll come back to you with our second game of the night, which will be also a Platcap game, possibly seeing something else happening in the works. But we'll see you in just a few minutes. Thanks for watching.
And then, yeah, we just kind of give it like 10 seconds or something. Let me see.